Hey guys, it's Lee with the Turquoise Valentine, and we are going to make a cute craft tonight, and I'm on my cell signal, so I'm hoping that I can get through without it cutting me off. I see some of y'all hopping on. Say hey once you hop on. Hey guys. I hope everybody's warm and safe. We're going to do some bunny gnomies tonight. Hey Cheryl. I'm good, Cheryl. It's cold, but I'm good. I have power. I don't have internet, but I have my phone on cell service. Hey, Tina. I hope you're doing well, Tina. Hey, Heather. So I got some of these little guys tonight. We're going to do them again. And some applicators. Look at this color. Woo. Hey, Susan. Hey, Carol. All right, so we're going to get started. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Marie. And Crystal. All right, guys, so we are going to do a little crafting tonight. Like I said, I'm on my cell service. I'm not on my Wi-Fi because I don't have any Wi-Fi right now. I guess it's frozen. Us people out here in the South. Hey, Lindy. Hey, Melissa. People in the South, we're not used to this. And we've probably got 7 inches or 8 inches on the ground. Like outside, you know how high the curbs are on the street? You can't tell where my yard stops and then the curb and the street. You can't tell where the street is. It's like it's just straight, flat across. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Kaylee and Linda. So it's, we got a lot of snow, guys. It's just crazy today. So we don't have any internet. Thank you, Ellen, for the stars. So I'm hoping that this cell service, I've never gone through cell service before. So I'm hoping that it's going to work. So we're going to see. Anyway, yes, y'all spread the Lee love or spread the love or whatever you want to say. Thank you, Samantha. Anyway. Which applicators do you order from Amazon? I don't even know. I just got like a whole bunch of them. It was like a lot of 30 of them or something. I don't even know which ones there are. But these, I have these. These are from the Dollar Tree. They come in this little pack. So I have some of these I'm going to give out. And I have the little gnomes. Hey, Renee. Hey, Roxana. It looked nice at first, but then it's got, yeah, the snow was pretty. The kids went out and played, and I went out there for a few minutes, and I came right back inside because I was like, nope, not this girl. Okay, so my shirt, it is, yeah, the sleeves are purple. It's like a dark purple. It's in my shop. I didn't do Valentine's, so to speak, so you could wear it all the time, but I love this shirt. Hey, Colin, there's my son. Hey, Janice. Okay, so right after Christmas, the Target dollar spot had a lot of stuff like 90% off. And these boards they had were regularly like $3. And I got these for 30 cents a piece. So I bought like 8 or 9 of them just so I would have. So I'm going to use this board. If you don't have this board, you could use this from the Dollar Tree or any kind of Dollar Tree, you know, sign or whatever, but this one has a frame and it's very similar, and you could paint it however you wanted to paint it. But I'm going to use this one because I kind of like that one because it's turquoise. So anyway, so I'm going to use this one because it has little shiplap lines in it, so it's already like shiplap. So I'm going to use it just like it is, and we're going to make a sign. I don't make a lot of signs. I make stuff, but we're going to make a sign tonight. Hey, Lynn, thank you. I know, I love this. It's like, they're like little flowers, and it's real pretty little roses and stuff, and all the different letters. Y'all, of course I got strangled on my water. I was running around trying to get everything ready and got choked on my water. Okay, so what I'm gonna use tonight is the little bitty Jenga Blocks from the Dollar Tree. They had this big box at Christmas. I hope some of y'all got to grab some. Thank you, Becky. Yes, Candy, I can see you. Yes. So I know Facebook is being real weird about their comments. It's like you comment on something and then it takes it a little bit to come up. Hey, Carla, I'm good. So I'm going to take a whole bunch of these. I think I've got 14 here. And I'm just going to sit here and chat with y'all and glue them together. And we're going to make something to go on this sign. Oh, you bought a shirt for my friend. Thank you, Sherry. She appreciates that. She gets 100% of the profit from that. I can see you, but I can't see me. Yeah, I saw that. Tina. Oh, Bonnie, you ordered your shirt. Good. Okay. So I'm just gluing them together, guys. I'm going to glue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think 14 or 15 together. I'm going to hold it up and see what I'm going to make. I'm going to make a cross. This is going to kind of be Eastery, but it can be everyday decor as well. I'm just using what I have, and I know if you're like me, you go out and you buy all this stuff to make crafts with, and then you never make the craft. So, because I know there's lots of crafters that craft, and you want to, excuse me, and you want to make all the things, and then you never make anything. So, I'm just using what I have, pretty much, because I can't go anywhere right now if I wanted to. Can't even see where the street is. Oh, thank you, Becky, for ordering a shirt. Pretty cold in Northwest Florida. It's freezing here. It was like, I glued it to the table again. I think it was like 16 all day. Supposed to be like 3 degrees tonight or some crazy something. It's just cold. That's all you can say about that. It's just cold. So I've got that many done so far. Somebody's asking about the paintbrushes. Five Below. And I get the big Jenga blocks at Five Below too. Hey, Lori. They played out in the snow and ice. Yeah, it's chilly. And y'all, it came a snow like I've never ever seen in my whole life. I've lived in the South my whole life, and I've seen snow, you know, but I've never seen it snow that hard. It was redonkulous. I was just like, oh my goodness. This is like, I don't know, Alaska weather. 35 plus below zero. Oh. It's crazy. Started crafting over a year ago, and my craft room is overflowing. Tina, I understand, because my room is overflowing. I tell everybody I don't have a dollar tree in here. I have a dollar bush. It's just a small tree. But you name it, I probably have it in this room. I'm done with the cold. Me too, Tina. I am done with the cold. I'm good. It needs to be spring. Oh, Nancy. Hello, Nancy. So I'm just gluing these together real quick like. You got ice. Well, we got ice first. We got a whole sheet of ice. It was probably a quarter of a sheet of ice the other night. And then we got, I don't know, we probably have 7 or so inches on the ground. Yeah, that's my thing. I'm using some stock. So just use what you have. So if you don't have the exact board that I have, you can use any Dollar Tree sign or make you a sign or even a picture frame and put this on a frame. So you'll look at it like that. Those hats are cute behind me. Yes, these little hats, these are the marshmallow mugs, and they're in my Amazon shop. It's on the pinned post on my page. You can get these on Amazon. They're called marshmallow mugs. They're made by 180 degrees, and you probably can't see that. And then there's a lady on my page. Her name is Darlene Gratton, and she has recently started back crocheting, and she's making these. And you can message her, and she'll make you a set. These mugs come 4 to a set, and they all have a different face on them. And then she makes the hats for all the little seasons to go on them. And these are the St. Patty's ones. I changed everything up today, but I did show how we made these. His hat's not staying on, but we made these out of the dice. So you can watch that video. It's balloons and dice, and you can make the hats out of socks. So if you don't want to buy the marshmallow mugs, you can do that. Y'all. Darlene Gratton does the hats. Okay, where was I? All right, so I've got these. See, they stick together pretty good with just glue. So I'm going to get all the glue strings off. And I just realized I didn't bring my extension cord for my heat gun. I'm trying to talk, y'all. I can't. Okay. I think I'm going to put one more. I think this is 15. But just depending on, you know, what surface you're using to how many. I always lay them down flat and then I push them together just so they'll be level, I guess. 80. I'm trying to remember what 80 feels like. Me too, Wendy. I'm trying to remember what 60 or 70 feels like. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 15. So they stay together pretty good. Okay, so I gotta get glue strings off. So now I've got that. And then I'm gonna take 4 and I'm gonna do the 4 up and down this way. So let me glue those together first. Tulsa is 1 degree. Oh my goodness. I know Oklahoma and Texas got it pretty bad. My son lives in Little Rock, Arkansas, and I think they got a foot. Where do I get the most? Sandra, they are from Amazon. And if you'll go to my main page, and there's a link, there's a post at the very top. It says, did you know that you could find me other places? Well, at the very bottom of that post, you have to click see more, and you go down, and it's going to say my Amazon referral link, and it takes you to like my little Amazon shop, and it's just where all the products that I use that I've ordered from Amazon is listed there. And you can click on the little mugs and it'll take you to the ones I have. Okay, so I've got 4. So we're going to make us a cross like this. But we're going to dress it up real pretty. Yes, Teresa, I'm making a cross. Muddy, North Carolina. I know y'all are getting rain. And I know Florida's gotten a lot of rain. It's just crazy weather. It's crazy weather. 30 feels like. Ugh. I mean, this is unheard of for Mississippi. I know for northern people, y'all deal with it all the time. But this much snow at one time is unheard of. It don't happen. I don't think it's happened here in this much in a very, very long time. Like years and years and years and years. Decade or so. It's crazy. But I was hoping the internet would come back. And I've got people messaging me about their orders and stuff, and I can't look at it because I can't get into my Shippo to do it. Okay, so this is kind of what it's going to look like once I get it built. I'm going to, let's see, I may have to move them down. So I want the top to look kind of proportional. So that's what I'm going to do, but we're going to make the cross all pretty. Oh, thank you, Rennie. Okay. Oh, you got your bunny with the pink coat. Aren't they the cutest? Okay. All right, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 down and put it right there, I think. That just looks, I had to look proportional to the top, to the cross part that goes across. North Alabama. Ice and 1 degree. Whoa. Big thunderstorms. Yeah, I saw the storms coming across the over to the East Coast. Crazy. Is there a video on painting the wood gnomes? No, there's not. But there is a video that, like a pre-recorded video that I did kind of back at Christmas that shows you how to take the masking. There's paper on top of my wood pieces that keeps it from getting burned when I cut it. And you can peel that off, and then you can stick it to scrapbook paper and cut you out a template and use it as a template. There's a video about that, and it's a big gnome, and it shows you how I did that. Okay, so here's my cross. Look how fast that came together. Came together quick. So I'm going to end up putting this up here. I'm trying to get the glue strings off. So I'm going to do this, but we're going to make it all pretty. Hey, Jeannie, you hadn't missed much. I just made a cross out of Jenga Blocks. 4 on the sides, and this is 15 up and down. I got to get all this off. Let me get, I can't plug my heat. I can't turn my heat gun on until I plug it up because I forgot My extension cord was in the living room. Hang on, guys. Let me plug this up really fast and see if I can get it to, even though the cord is like really short, get these glue strings off of here. Thank y'all for sprinkling, spreading the love. You heard her say wonky? I like Olivia too. She has some good videos. She's really sweet. Alright, that helps get the glue strings off. Somebody told me that and it really works. Okay, so got that built just like that. So y'all know me, I'm gonna do my little stain technique. This is just burnt umber. You can use whatever brand, but it's burnt umber. And I'm gonna make my little, as I call it, my little mud puddle with a little bit of water and some burnt umber. Woo! Throwing stuff all over the table. All right, let's give away something. It always stops on that thing that says Stella Daughtery. Stella Daughtery, if you'll message me, message my page, and I'm going to send you this out just as soon as I can get to the post office. So, ice, she got 6 inches of snow, it says. Okay. So, message my page when we get done and send me your address. Okay, so I'm going to take, this is my paint jar, y'all. I know it's pretty sad. It needs to be scrubbed, but, no, Gorilla Glue to leave strings because that's what I use, and it has strings. So I'm just going to get some water on my paintbrush, and I'm going to put some out here on my plate because I got a good bit of paint. And then I just like to mix my paint up with it, so that kind of gives me a little watery, like, stain. Okay. So then I'm just going to, there's a hair in there. And there's glue. Let me get my glue off here. Just going to kind of stain this, make it real pretty like wood. Thank you, Alice. And yeah, Stella, just message me and we'll send you some happy mail. Why am I doing the back? I don't need to do the back, right? Because I'm going to put it on that board, so that saves me some time. Yes, this is going to be pretty. I'm going to, we're gonna zhuzh it up a little bit. However you spell that word. Get a little bit more water. But this staining technique is so much better than just using regular stain, because the regular stain, it takes forever to dry and it stinks and you got to go out in the garage. Yes, Carrie, you can sprinkle, and I'm glad you said that. You can sprinkle, or I'll just go through the comments randomly and pick somebody, and I'll just give stuff away. So I can have a way to give back to all of you, because y'all are so kind to come and watch me every week and support my page. But I'm going to start something new, and I'm probably going to start it tonight. If you sprinkle, I'm going to go back like after the live, and I'll pick 3 random names of people that sprinkled, because I can look to see, it tells me who all sprinkled, and I can look and see, and then I'll pick 3 random names and I'll put their names in a jar. Well, at the end of the month, I'll choose somebody, and you will get one of my wood sets. I'll mail that to you in the mail. Thank you, Susie. Hey, Amy. Wish we had snow. Well, Becky, you can come down here and get some. I got plenty of snow. Plenty. Plenty. I made vegetable soup today in the Instant Pot, and y'all, it was so good. It was very good. If you don't have an Instant Pot, it's awesome. Because normally that would take all day to sit there and stir it all day and cook it down all day. Thank you, Andrea. But that Instant Pot took about 30 or 45 minutes, and it tastes like I cooked it all day. It's so wonderful. And if you don't have an air fryer, my family has fell in love with the air fryer. We put everything in the air fryer. How's my good friend doing? She's okay. She's been had her treatment last Tuesday, and she's okay. She's hanging in there. She's been hurting some, and because they gave her some kind of medicine to up her white blood cells, and it pulls it from her pelvis bone or something, and it makes her hurt in her pelvis. I don't know. I don't understand it, but so she's been hurting a little bit, been a little bit nauseous, but she's hanging in there. Okay, so I got that done. So that's all nice. Look how pretty. It's pretty just like that. But you can still see the wood grain and all that. It's very pretty. So I'm gonna try to dry it a little bit. Oh, thank you, Lynn. A lot of people looking for wood sets. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to post today. So I'm just, instead of just like dropping a whole bunch of wood sets at once, like I've been doing, like dropping, you know, and it selling out in 3 minutes, I'm just going to cut every day. And then every day at some point, I'll put however many I have cut up. Y'all, did y'all just see that happen? The heat gun. Why did I not think of that? I just melted my glue. Did y'all see that? That was real life crafting right there. Real life crafting. I melted my glue back and made it fall apart. It's hot. Gail, you have an air fryer. We use it too. We don't even turn our oven on. Okay. Just made my cross just completely, just bit the dust. Gone. Okay, let me put it back together. And a long time ago, that would have made me so embarrassed on a live, but it don't bother me no more because this is real life. I didn't even think about it melting the hot glue. So y'all think it's funny too. Okay. All right. I just won't hold it so close. It's back together. I guess I was holding it too close. The look on my face. I bet I was like, oh. Thank you, Tina. That's hilarious. I guess I was holding it too close. So I just talking and my cross just went whoop. Alright, it's about dry anyway, but see, it's so pretty. Look how pretty it is. Even if you just left it just like this. You would never know this was Jenga Blocks. I know, right? Isn't that pretty? Okay, so now, look at my hands. I gotta get all this off. A God box, melted glue while drying and staining. Okay, and you can use wood glue and glues together. I have wood glue sticks too, and I thank you, Barbara. And I haven't I don't have my glue gun with those in it out here, so I'm just using regular wood glue. Thank you, Celeste. Okay, so there's my cross, and trying to think what I want to do next. I think I'm going to. I have something I'm going to put on it. Yes, Sandy, I made my soup in the Instant Pot. I'm going to use some Waverly White paint. And I'm going to just kind of dry brush it or something on there. So yeah, you just have to kind of go back and forth at the shop and, you know, just see if it's there. But when something new comes out, of course I'm going to show y'all when something new comes out. Okay, so I just tapped off, put some on there, and then I just kind of tap some off because I just want to kind of distress it a little bit. I don't want to cover up all the wood, but I want it to look distressed. Okay. So there's how it's looking so far. And always kind of go light-handed to start with, because you can always go back and get heavy, you know, where you want to. But don't start off heavy and then go, oh no, I've done that too. So I can always go back and keep adding and adding and adding until I get to where I like it. And I always pour way too much paint out for this because I never use what I poured out. It's a lot. all the Waverly paints come in? I don't know. They have about 9 or 10 colors, I think. Blues and greens, and they have a red, and they have ballerina slipper, which is pink. Cheesy ham and potato soup. Ooh, that sounds good. I love soup. Especially when it's cold outside and you just need to warm your bones. Some good old soup. So I'm just trying to get it all. See how pretty? See, I can still see the wood through there. But we're going to do something else to it too. I got something I want to do that I haven't done to this, because I hadn't had it long and I want to try it. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to hit it just one little time. I'm not going to break it in half. I'm going to try not to. I'm just going to try to get that white dusting off. They have yellow. Yeah, they have a, is it maize, I think, color, and they have agave and pool and silver linings and steel, crimson, ballet slippers. So there's that. All right, let me pick somebody else. Wendy Norris Blocks. Wendy said, I saw wonky all the time now. You say it all the time, Wendy. That's funny. Wendy Norris Blocks. If you will message my page, I'll send you, I'm dropping everything, guys, one of these, because everybody's still looking for those, I think. Okay, let me go back down here. What did I start with? Rachel, I have this sign from Target that I got for 30 cents on clearance at Christmas time. And I did this with Jenga Blocks. See, they're just Jenga Blocks all glued together. I made a cross, and then I stained it with brown paint and water. And then I dry brushed it with some white. And let me get my nomi's out of the way. Thank you, Dina. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do to it. Have y'all seen this stuff? This is at in the floral section at Hobby Lobby, and it's $5.99 for this whole roll of this stuff. It says it's 9 feet, but it's metal. Okay, it's like metal trim, and it's in the floral section. It's not where the ribbon is. It's in the floral section where they have the chicken wire and that kind of stuff. And I'm gonna put this on this cross, and try it out, because I haven't used it yet. So I'm gonna try to use it tonight. Let's hope. Let's hope I can get it. Ooh, look, it just kind of comes all undone when you open it. But it's got zip ties that are holding it together. Okay. Wow, this stuff is like coming alive. Ooh, did y'all see that? It went and unwrapped itself. Woo! Never thought to look there for craft spots. Oh, Lord, I get my paintbrushes there. I get at Five Below. And I'm just going to kind of measure to see how long this needs to be. So I'm going to cut it right across there. Where's my... Let me measure it again. And I lost my spot. Okay. These are my Dollar Tree kitchen shears. I don't want to use my favorite scissors. And it just cuts pretty easy. But that thing just went. Y'all probably heard it too. Okay, so it's metal, but look up close. Let me see if I can get y'all to see it up close. It's got all these textures and stuff in it. It's really pretty. But I could see this like it's a border for signs and stuff. It's very pretty. Yeah, it's like a slinky. It went. Okay, but the thing of it is going to be getting it to glue down. And I was deciding today what I was going to do, and I was going to put the little split balls on there. See, I got them out here. And then I remembered, I was looking for something else over here, and I remembered I had this stuff, and I was like, oh, I'm using that tonight on this cross. Okay, so I'm going to attempt, but y'all know this stuff gets hot when the hot glue hits it, so I'm just going to center it right on the wood and try to shoot me some hot glue under there and hope that the whole thing doesn't get hot. But I don't know quite what it's made of. Let me get that glue off there. Yeah, the Dollar Tree has these. They had this big box at Christmas. But I don't even have the big ones. And then Five Below has these. Or Dollar General sells them too. So, those are the bigger ones. But I like to get them at Five Below. They're $5 and they have lots of them all the time. Okay, so I'm just going to randomly go different spots and then try to attempt to glue this down. And hope it's going to stay. Hey, Judy. You got to have some of that, some of this stuff. Now I got to bunch it back up and figure out what I'm going to do with it. Where I'm going to put it. The split balls. I get those on Amazon. They're in my little Amazon supply shop or whatever you want to call it. On that post on my page that says other places to find me. It's pinned at the top of my page. And you can go, hey Holly, you can go, oh, bend it over the edge. Why did I not think of that? Thank you to whoever just told me that. Yeah, E6000 would work too, but it would take overnight for it to glue, for it to stay. I love E6000, but I'm impatient. But so far, it's not getting hot like the metal stuff did. I used the small ones. I used the little ones from Dollar Tree for this cross. Okay, so I should have bent it over the edge. That would have been kind of smart. I'll know next time, or I can do it on the other side. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, this metal could be used for so many things. But if you paint over it, it'll also give you that textured look and you can distress it. But look how pretty this is. It almost looks like lace. But I'll see if I can get it up close. But look how pretty that is. Got glue strings everywhere. Okay, so now I got to go across this way. This stuff is a monster to work with. Maybe I should try to do it over the ends over here. Okay, so let's see how I can get this to work. And I'm just going to try to bend it down and try not to cut. Woo! My cross is coming apart, y'all. That may not be such a great idea for this project. I just broke the arm of my cross off. We'll glue it back on. Yes, it will cut you for sure. It's sharp. Those cookie sheets will cut you too if you're not careful. Okay. Sheila must be new. Welcome, Sheila. Somebody saying welcome, Sheila. Okay. So let's see. I'll bend that. Maybe if I don't hold it up, that won't happen. And I'm going to bend it down. I think I'm going to cut it right there. I'm kind of eyeballing it, how much it needs to go over the side. Okay, let me put this big roll out of the way before I cut myself on it. Okay. Let's see. Gotta bend it over the side without tearing up my cross. Ah, I just did it again. Y'all. Now it's to come apart up here at the top. Let's see. Candace said, don't cross over it. Maybe I need to cut it and not cross it. Okay. I don't know. It kind of looks pretty that way. But I'm going to put stuff in the middle, so it's really not going to matter. Y'all. I'm going to whack this stuff right on off. And not fold it over, because that's causing me more problems. Now, you could probably fold it over on another project and it'd be fine. But I keep breaking my cross. But once I get it glued down to that board, it's not going anywhere. Okay. Now, get it held still. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to concentrate. Yeah, maybe I should glue sticks on the back. But once I get it glued to my sign, I don't think it's going to go anywhere. But you could put popsicle sticks on the back. If you wanted to do this freestanding, you could do that. Certainly do that. Where did I get the metal? It came from Hobby Lobby, and it comes on a roll. And I don't know where the tag is. It was $5.99, and oh, here it is. It was $5.99, and of course, if you go before the end of February, you can use your coupon because they're doing away with it at the end of February. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to continue gluing on. But like I said, once I get it on my board, it's going to be more stable, so it won't come off. All right. I'll wait for that to dry, and we'll pick somebody else. Let me scroll down. Tina Casses, Cassesse. It's a lot of S's. If you'll message my page when we get done, and I will send you a little bunny gnome. So message me and send me your address, and I'll send you some happy mail. Okay. All right. So put some glue, but I'm going to cover up the middle of this, so I'm not really worried about the thank y'all for sprinkling, guys. It helps. Somebody out there might need to see some crafts, so let me get this glue off here. That glue oozes through those little holes, and I'm just trying to get some of it off. Okay, so there's what I have so far. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that pretty? It turned out so pretty. You would never know that was Jenga Blocks from the Dollar Tree. Our nasty backside. Thank you, Terry, for the stars. So see, once I get it on here, I think it's gonna, I gotta get rid of these glue strings. They drive me crazy. Okay. Let me get it. The centering part is the part that I'm worried about it getting in the middle. That's the part I struggle with, getting it straight. Because once it's down, it's down. It's not going anywhere. Okay. So maybe I can do this real quick like. Because I promise, I've tried to pull this something off with Gorilla Glue on it, and it ain't coming off. Okay. And you got a second or two to kind of move it, but it's there. I know this is going to be so pretty, but I lucked up on these little surfaces, these signs, because they were 30 cents a piece, guys. Thank you, Pam. Okay, so yes, if you sprinkle and spread the love and all that stuff, thank you, Kathy. I'll pick 3 people after the live, and I'll put the names on my page, and their names will go into a jar of some kind. I haven't had a chance to find me a jar. Thank you, Sandy. And I'll pick one at the end of the month, and you'll win a wood set. Okay. Well, no more coupons at Hobby Lobby. Nope. After the 28th of February, they're done away with a 40% off coupon. They say that their prices, their sales and stuff, they don't need coupons anymore. So, yeah, there's a lot of people that's upset. But look how pretty this is. Is that not gorgeous? So now, I was going to put some white over this, but I don't think I'm going to leave it. Okay. So now we're going to make some stuff to go in the center. I'm going to put some flowers right here. And we're going to make some flowers. You need a gnome in your life. Gnome, yeah, you got your gnome cup on the way? Dana Merritt, she's probably on here somewhere. I think she is. She makes these cups, and if you message her, you can get with her about these cups. I tell my family, this is my cup. Y'all better not put it in the dishwasher. This is my cup. Don't mess with my cup. I'll wash my own cup. Okay, so now I'm going to show y'all how to make some little flowers to go in there. And I'm not going to do color this time. Y'all know I always do color and blue and pink and green. I'm going to just totally do the neutrals today. My home is pretty much neutral. It's grays and browns and wood colors. So I'm going to go with the neutral. So I've been over here practicing with some flowers. And of course I have a few, where's that one little, I don't know. I got so many trims and stuff over here. It's not funny. But you know, I know I've been on a felt kick lately. And I'm going to show y'all how to make a few little flowers. I showed y'all one the other night. We're going to make one like that, but I'll make it again. So I'm going to cut out a square of felt. It's gray. I don't know if y'all can tell it's gray. See, this is white, and then now you can tell it's gray. Okay, so that's gray. So I'm going to fold it in half like this, and then I'm going to fold it again. These are so easy, guys, I promise. Okay, and if it wasn't felt, I would do it a little bit different, and if it was bigger, because you would fold it again into a triangle, but we're going to do it this way. So there's my little square. So this is the point. This would be the center of my square. And I'm going to cut like a petal shape out of this little square and kind of round it off. You got to keep the point intact though. The little folded point part. You got to keep that together because that's what's holding it all together. So you got to cut up one side and around and then cut down the other side. So then you have this. You have this little petal looking thing, and there's the point. Okay? So then you take it, you unfold it, and you have this. And then sometimes you have to kind of fix your petals to where they don't look so wonky. Okay? So now I'm going to cut another square out. And these are really simple, and you can do them out of fabric. I just on this felt thing lately. I have a bunch of felt, so I'm going to fold it in half, if you didn't see it the first time, and then I'm going to fold it in half again, okay? So there's my point, which would be the middle of the square. So I got it all together. So there's my point. And then I'm just going to take my scissors and start at the point, but don't cut the point. And then I'm just going to round it off and make a little petal shape, a teardrop or whatever you want to call it. And then I'll go down to the tip, but I'm not going to cut the tip. Okay. And then you have this. And see, I didn't get that side good because it didn't split all the way down. So I am going to, and it's okay if it's wonky because you'll see what we're going to do with it. It won't matter. I just folded it back and then I cut it, made that little slit a little deeper. So it's not perfect. It's not beautiful, but felt's kind of hard when you bunch it together. It's real thick. Okay. So now you take this one and I'll take that one and I'm going to glue them together. And we're going to make a cute little flower and we're going to put in the middle. We're going to make some different ones. So now I have this little flower. Okay. So then I'm going to grab it in the back and I'm going to put a dot down in the middle of my felt of glue and I'm going to pinch it like that. And then I'm just going to kind of push up these sides and I'm going to sit here and hold it for a second. Yep, flowers are not perfect. That's right. And they don't worry about how they look or how the other flowers look. They just bloom, right? Okay, so I'm just going to kind of pinch it and hold it and let that glue set up a second. Okay, and then we have this little puffy looking little flower thing. Okay, so we got that one. And then I'm going to make another one. See, I mean, it just looks like a little flower. But when we get them all on here, you'll see. So now I've got this piece. This was white. I drank me some coffee earlier and I stained this one with coffee. And then I let it dry in front of my little fan. So it smells like coffee. Because I wanted the off-white. And this is the same one I showed you the other night. We're going to fold it in half. We're going to fold it in half this way. And then we're going to glue that edge closed. all the way down that edge. And I didn't even measure this piece. I just cut off a piece. And I may not use the whole thing, because these flowers are going to kind of have to be small. Where did I find the frame? I got it at Target. It was in the Christmas Bullseye's Playground, or whatever they call it now. It was in that section, but they had all of the Christmas stuff marked down to like 80% off or something, or 90% off, and it was like 30 cents. So I got like, I don't know, 7 or 8 of them. I got a pile of them. I left some for somebody else. Okay. I glued it to the table again. Okay. So now there is our piece. This is the edge I glued together. This is the folded edge. So now we're going to take the folded edge, and I'm going to take my scissors, and I'm going to go almost to that edge, and I'm just going to make little slits. I showed y'all this one the other night. This is probably my favorite. And just make little slits. So I'm making little, see how I'm just cutting almost to the edge, but not quite. Just make little slits all the way down. You'll feel that glue, because you know you can't, it's hard to cut through that glue. Now you kind of know when to stop. And you could sew this at the same time. You could sew it, but why sew it? We just hot glue it. Oh, thank you, Diane. Okay. I love clearance too. All right, so now we have that. All these little pieces that are cut like this. So now what you do is I'm going to take this, the end, I'm going to put a dot of glue. So y'all are going to need to know all this when spring comes and you want to make all these cute little flowers. Because you remember we made it on this little guy the other night. We made those flowers the same way. Aren't they cute? Okay. So I am, okay. So I got it, I just started rolling it, and I'm going to roll it on itself until I decide it's big enough. Like that. And you can add a dot of glue here or there so it'll stay together. Because the bigger it goes, the harder it's going to be to keep it together. But you're going to see how cute this looks. And I just burned the fire out of myself. I need to just turn it on low. There we go. That way I won't burn myself as bad. Okay. So y'all are talking about cups. Oh, the mugs, these mugs, they're on Amazon, and I have a pinned post at the top of my page that has my list of all the different places that you can find me, and there's an Amazon, to my Amazon storefront, and it has all the things that I've used or craft with off Amazon, and those are in there too. And they are so, so cute. And then Miss Darlene Gratton, who's on here, she makes those little hats. And she is, I mean, her prices are better than anybody on Etsy. Etsy, sometimes those hats are $15 for one hat, and you've got 4 mugs. So you do the math. You can go look. They're expensive, but they're cute. Now look, there's our little flower. So now we have this one, and we have this one. Okay, so now, let me show you. Let's make one. Let's make one with this. See this funny looking stuff? It's just trim from Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to roll it up in a little roll. And you can do trim lace this way, or any kind of trim or anything like that. And it's going to make, since it's got those little pom-poms on it, it's going to make this cute little flower. But Rick Rack will do the same thing. I don't have any white Rick Rack, or I would have grabbed it. The gnome cup. Oh, not the mugs. I'm sorry. This. I'm sorry. I thought y'all meant that the cup, the marshmallow cups. We got too many cups going on, don't we? Marshmallow cups and gnome cups. That's Dana Merritt. She makes the cups, and you'll have to message her on her page, and she'll get with you about how much the cups are and all that kind of stuff. Yes, there's Dana right there. Okay. So you're welcome to message her. She doesn't have a page or anything. She just does that as a hobby. Okay. So see, look how cute that one is. Let me hold it back here where you can see it. But it's got all the little pommy pom things, and then we have that. And so we have gray, and let's see. I got all kinds of stuff over here. Where's my lace? Lace. Where is it? Here it is. Nope, that's not it. Where's my white lace? I got glue on my fingernails, guys. Where's my white lace? I had it, but I don't know where it is. I don't know what I did with it. Anyway, this is some lace I have. I have a piece of it. And let me show y'all. I'm going to cut it. I'm just going to cut a piece off. It's kind of big, okay? But we're going to make it smaller. I'm going to do the same thing. Just going to put a dot of glue. And we're going to trim this one down once I get it going. Get it finished. And make a little rosette with it. Because I'm going to use this side, the little side. But just to get your trims out and lace and what have you. Rick-rack. And just make you some little flowers. Right. Okay. Woo, that's hot. And I even turned the glue gun down. Maybe it's got to cool off. Okay. So then you got this little rosette looking deal. Y'all just wait till we put them all together. They're going to look cute. So then I'm going to cut that off. And then you can make another one with this if you needed something for something bigger. So then you just kind of spread it out. I'm going to glue that end down because that's worrying me. Stay down. Okay. Alright. So see, it just makes like a little rose, okay? So now I'm going to get my board. So there's my board with my cross on it. How pretty is that? I'm probably going to put this in an easel in my house. But it looks good just like that. Okay. And I'm probably going to have to cut some more off of this. And you can cut off the bottom of it if it's too tall and just kind of trim it down to get it to where it's not sticking up so high. And we're going to just kind of mash it down. And I got this flower and this flower. Got that. Where's my gray one? I've done lost it. Here it is. All right, I need something else on the side. So gray, white. I had some more white. I had a white roll like this from the Dollar Tree, and I don't know what I did with it. I set it down somewhere, Lord knows. I need white. I really need white, but I don't know. It's not happening. All right, let's do something else. Loretta Conian. If you'll message me, I'll send you an applicator. C-O-N-I-O-N. I guess that's how, no, Conlin. Conlin is what it says. Okay. All right, so I got that. I really need that white lace, but I don't know what I did with it. Oh well. I'm just going to use the rest of this. What I cut off. And I'm going to kind of do the same thing. But you can make all kinds of little cute flowers. And just roll it up. And I'll put some glue right here. Thank y'all for sprinkling. Like I said, I'm going to pick somebody and I'll do that every time. I think I'm gonna go out on a limb here and do this. Just gonna kind of cut some slits maybe, and that'll make it spread out better. Who knows? We're just trying something. We are just experimenting. And my scissors are dull. I bet these little scissors aren't dull though. I got these at Dollar Tree. Have y'all had these scissors? You had that truck, Tina, with the turquoise truck? I got that at Hobby Lobby. I gave it away, one of those away a while back. And then I had to have one too, of course. Okay. So I just kind of made slits, and then it just kind of makes it puff out a little more. Just try stuff. You don't never know till you try if it's going to work or not. Or you see somebody else do it and you go, oh, okay, I can do that. All right. And I didn't glue it down, it's coming apart. Yes, these little scissors they're sharp little boogers. From the Dollar Tree, I just bought them, you know. Everybody needs another pair of scissors, right? All kinds of scissors. I gotta put some glue down in here so it'll stay together. Hey, Susan. Thank y'all for sprinkling. You're boozing. These are Dollar Tree scissors right here, and these are my faves. Have you seen the truck from Sam's? Yeah, somebody posted that in the group, and I saw that truck, and I was like, oh my word. It's got fresh flowers or something on the side. Okay. So now, see, I just kind of clipped it, and it just kind of made it spread out some more. That's just lace. It started out like this, and I made a flower out of it. All right. So now I got to figure how I'm going to do these. I think I'm just going to start gluing them on, guys. On my cross. Let me hold it down. Yeah, you just click that little button down at the bottom, the S-H-A-R-E, and to your page or wherever, because it doesn't let me, they don't like me to say that word. So, Facebook wants you to kind of do it on your own. But, you know, these days we don't know how Facebook works. So they don't let me say S-H-A-R-E. I'm just gluing these on. Thank you, Deborah. So see, there's my coffee stain one. I'm just going to put them all right here in the middle of my cross, and I may have to make another one. Yeah, just private message Darlene when we get done. And you can get you some of those hats. Her Easter ones, y'all, have seen the Easter ones already. Oh my goodness. She is outdone herself on the Easter ones. So I'll hopefully get those soon, because I put my order in. Ooh. And y'all see the Easter ones. And I got this lonely gray, and I think I'm gonna do another gray. Can't say either. See, Patricia, I have seen that. I've seen people saying that you can't say sprinkle either. But I have two business coaches, and they keep up pretty much with what goes on with Facebook, and one of them is, you know, talks to people at Facebook, and that we know of. That's not, I don't know where that started, but we haven't heard anything official, so I'm hoping that it's not a thing. But if it is, we'll just move on to something else. Okay, here's that ribbon I used the other night on the bunny ears on my little hop sign. And I took the wire out. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut this square right here. And if I could find the one I made earlier, I'll use it and not have to make another one. But I don't know where in the dickens it is. But, so I'm going to show y'all again. I'm going to fold it in half. And fold it in half again. Like that, and there's my point. And then I start up there and kind of make my little petal. Yeah, the cross is going to be so pretty. All right. And then it unfolds like this. See, it's got little squared off edges, but I'm not worried about it. And here's another piece. fold it in half, and then fold it in half again. There's my square. And just kind of go around just like this. Okay. And then I have that. And then I have that. So then I'm going to stick it together because I need another one or so on this cross. And that lonely gray one's all by himself. So now I glued them together and we have a little flower. And I'm going to just put a dot in the middle. This is ribbon. So I cut my ribbon and made this. And then I'm just going to kind of twist it around and make it into a little flower. Okay. And then I'm gonna stick it on here. Stick it right there. Somehow, and I'm stuck to it. Okay. So here's what I got so far. Look how cute that is. Look at that. Okay. I didn't put this one on. I don't want to put that. Oh, I should have pulled. I'm going to pull this gray one up while it's still wet. And put it up here. Because I don't want to put it by that one. I didn't put this one on. Thank y'all. Okay. So I'm just going to glue this one down here. You know, I'm funny about my placement of where stuff goes. Yeah, there's Darlene. That's who you need to message on her page where to get those little hats. Or Dana for the cups. Oh, okay. All right, so there's what we have so far. Cute. Isn't it pretty? It's very pretty. So you just can make as many as you want to make. I think I'm going to... And my heat is kicking in this room. It's hot, but I'm not going to complain because I'm thankful I'm not outside where it's 10 degrees or something. Okay. I'm going to put some little, I just cut a little leaf out of burlap and I'm going to stick it down here. Just kind of fill it in a little bit. You would never know that this was Jenga Blocks from the Dollar Tree. And I'll stick this up here. I just kind of wanted to do something neutral. I know y'all know I always do color. The silver on the cross is this stuff from Hobby Lobby that you get in the floral section. It comes in a roll, but when I undid it, it expanded. But it's like metal trim, and it's like tin, like almost like an aluminum can. But it's, I just did the Jenga Blocks, and then I, glued that stuff on top because I discovered that I had it. I forgot that I had it and I wanted to use it because I was going to put the little split balls or split beads or whatever you want to call them. I was going to put that on it, and I saw that stuff and I was like, oh, I forgot I had that. Okay. Burlap everywhere. So there it is. So y'all can see the center. Isn't it cute? But you could add as much as you wanted to. You could do colored flowers with the felt if you wanted to. Like I said, I just wanted to be a little different because y'all know I always do color. We made these the other night, and that's all felt, and I cut it with those little slits. And I did the same thing. Very easy. But it has a big effect, but it's very easy. Let's see. I'm gonna put another leaf somewhere. I think I'll stick it right there. Oh, stuff stuck to it. Okay. All right. While I'm letting that set up, it always stops on something else besides a name. Marcedia Burns. Is that right? I'm probably butchering your name. M-A-R-C-E-D-I-A. If you'll message me when we get done, I will send you some Happy Mail, and I'll send you one of these. Isn't it cute? Okay. And y'all know, I did not even save myself one of those Valentine gnomes that I gave everybody. I didn't even have one. I didn't save myself one. But, you know, I've got hundreds of gnomes. But look how stinking cute this is. I just love the neutrals. But I did... Oh, my nose is itching now, that burlap. I did bring some of these out on the table. Because I was going to put lamb's ear. But then I decided I wanted to just do the neutrals and leave it like that. This is a sign that I got at Target. They had them at the dollar spot or Bullseye's Playground. And it was $3. But at Christmas, they had like 90% off stuff. And I got this for like 30 cents. So I bought 7 or 8, I don't know, a whole stack of them. I did leave some for somebody else. And then the cross was made with Jenga Blocks. And then the metal stuff was Hobby Lobby in the floral section where all the chicken wire and all that stuff is. It's not in the ribbon section. It's in the... but it does go on sale when the ribbon's half off. That's when that's half off too. So it was $5.99 for that whole roll, and it was half off. So $3. And I can get so many projects out of what's left. So many projects. But it would look so pretty. Even if you put that on something and painted over it and distressed it and sanded it off. So I'll probably be using that again. But let me say this. If you have, let's say this. If you have just some lace like this from Dollar Tree, you could put that down the middle and then paint, like Mod Podge it down. And then you could paint over it, and you would still get that same textured look of this metal. It would just be, if you painted it, you could have that textured look. So that you could do something else besides the metal. If you had lace or something like that, you could cut a piece of this and then cut another piece. Let me just cut it and show you what I'm trying to say. And then I'll cut it again. Okay, so you could cut a piece. See how it's got that straight edge? And then glue them together like this and put that up and down in the middle of the cross. That would be so stinking pretty, guys. So use what you have. I just happen to have that. I bought it a few weeks ago and I haven't used it, and I came across it. But you can use the split balls and put the little split balls. That's what I was going to do, is these. And then I found that, and I said, I'm using that. But you could do that, and it would look, you'd still have the same look. Even if you painted a solid color over the, where's it at? I lost it now. Over this lace, that would look pretty because you would get that texture, but it would just be one solid color to be really pretty. So that's how that turned out. Thank y'all. On the back to stand them up, I should be in the directions that sit with the kit. Yeah, somebody must be asking about the triangles. If you got triangles with your wood stuff that I sent you, they are to glue on the back. Like if this is your piece, and then you have your triangle, you put glue on the edge, and you hold it up right there, level on a surface, and it'll allow your piece to stand like that on your tiered tray. That's what this triangles are for. Oh, thank y'all so very much. Y'all are sweet. But anyway, I'm probably going to put this on an easel. And yeah, you could paint this frame. And if you have this picture from Dollar Tree, they had it Valentine's. This is pretty much the same thing. You could paint it, sand all this glitter off, and paint it. And you would have the same thing. But I kind of like this because it's turquoise. But, and you could use the same thing. You could use any sign from Dollar Tree and do this. If you have a frame from Goodwill, you could take the glass out and put something in the back and then put this on it. What I was going to do to begin with is I wanted to have like a hem behind here, and print off like Amazing Grace or the Old Rugged Cross and have it behind here. But I don't have internet, so I can't print anything from my computer because my internet is It's frozen. So that's why I did not put hem pages. But plus, this has the shiplap look, and I wanted to leave the shiplap look. Yes, I'm going to put it like on an easel. I think it's beautiful. But see all the little flowers? So just look in your stash. Use some felt. I coffee stained that felt. It was white. And then I just used trim and lace for all the others. And then the gray one, that's felt. And I showed you how to do that. But you could put lamb's ear. I could make tons of leaves out of this one leaf myself. And put it around if you wanted some color. I just did mine out of burlap. And it makes me sneeze. Yes, reason for Easter season, that's right. But yeah, hem pages behind here, just find you, a printable hem page and print it off and put it back here or put it in the frame and then make your cross out of your Jenga blocks. Because I know y'all probably have some of these. If you're a crafter and you craft with Dollar Tree stuff, you have these, I know. But, internet is 12 inches something. Use your own cursive writing. Oh, I have terrible cursive writing. So, I have an old hymnal. I do too. Mary, I have an old hymnal. And I was going to Mod Podge it all on there, but I wanted the shiplap, so I didn't. But I wanted to print one off, and then I decided not to do that. Well, I couldn't do it because I don't have internet. So anyway, thank you, Elizabeth. So yes, Nancy's talking about my group. I have a free group. If you want to join the free group and like show your crafts, people get on there and show all their crafts they've done, whether it's a craft I've showed you or not. Any craft that you do, you can show the craft or ask questions about what kind of paint, what kind of this. It's called the Turquoise Valentine's Crafters Reveal. And it's also on my page. It's linked to there so you can find it. But we're almost at 10,000 people, which is crazy. It's awesome though. But there's some talented ladies in there and it blows me away. Every day I'm like, oh, dude, look at this, look at this, look at this. And it's so cute. Yeah, there's the, thank you, Tammy. Let me pin that right there. Where'd it go? So if you want to join the, it's a free group. All right, there it is at the bottom. You can just click that link. It's going to take you right to the group and just request to join. And like I said, there's so many talented people in there and they blow me away every day. Yeah, Jane, this is Jenga Blocks, the little Jenga Blocks from Dollar Tree. I don't know if you can tell it now or not, but, and I glued them all together and I stained them with paint and water, and then I just kind of distressed them. But you can tell from the side, see all the, but you would never know. I mean, it looks like I bought a cross or something from somewhere and put it on there. So anyway, so yeah, we're going to be 10,000 soon, and I'm going to have to do something for 10,000 members in the group pretty soon. Yes, the Jenga Blocks from Five Below are bigger. They're like this, from Five Below, or Dollar General has them too. So you could do either one. Either one. Yes, so it's Jenga Blocks. And they have the little boxes normally, but this one was at Christmas. They had a big box. So I bought a couple of them at Christmas. Because they're fun to do stuff like this. You'd never know that was Jenga Blocks. But thank y'all for watching. Y'all pray for us down here. We got snow. Lots and lots of snow. If you want some, just come get some in my yard. I got plenty. It's free. Come get it. Oh, my cup. This, Dana Merritt, she's on here somewhere. She makes these. And it's clay, but it's all covered in the epoxy stuff or whatever it is. But it's not regular epoxy. It's like a non-toxic kind. But she makes these, and it's the stinking cutest thing ever. She is a gnome cup making person now. Yeah, it looks like it came from Kirkland's, don't it? But anyway, her name's Dana Merritt. She's in here somewhere. She'll comment in a minute. And she's the one that makes these. Yes, the blocks at Five Below. Let me show you how big they are. They're really big. Because when I opened up the Dollar Tree ones, the very first time I used them one time, I was like, oh my gosh, these things are microscopic. So these are the size of the regular, like the ones you play the game with. And these are the Dollar Tree. So see the difference? And I use them both. Thank you, Patsy. You stay warm too. I'm sure it's cold where you are. Most of the U.S. is cold. But anyway, this is Dollar Tree and this is regular Jenga. And I use them both for different things. Like tonight, I used the little ones. Got a lot of snow. Oh, good. You just joined the group. Good, Pamela. So anyway, so y'all stay safe and stay warm. And I'm going to start cutting tomorrow, hopefully. We just had snow blowing, and I didn't want snow to blow into my thing that vents out the window. So there's Dana right there. Dana Springsteen Merritt. She makes the cups. And you can message her on her page. Just click her name and go message her, and she'll get with you about the cups. Yeah, Wendy, that's a big difference. And I'm used to seeing these, and then when I opened up the Dollar Tree, I was like, oh my gosh, these are like little matchsticks. They're so tiny. Night, Monique. Thank you for joining and watching. All right, guys, well, I'm going to hop off because my husband's going to have to get up early in the morning so he can go to work. You know, FedEx never shuts down, so he has to go to work and drive in 8 inches of snow. So, I will see y'all Friday night, I guess. And we're supposed to get more snow this weekend. So if you have an order that is pending for me, just know that I'm going to get it to the post office as soon as I can get to the post office, and that the post office opens, because right now a lot of our roads are not travelable. You can't travel down our roads. So school's closed, all that stuff. And they will be all week, because we won't have warmer temperatures until Saturday, I think, is when it gets above freezing. So it's not going anywhere. So just know if you ordered something, I'm going to get it there as soon as I can get to the post office. All right. Bye, guys. Y'all pray my power stays on. I pray for all y'all, too, that y'all stay safe and warm, okay? Night, guys. Thanks for watching. See you later.